Hey folks, Chris Pequin here, and I just want to say hello and talk a little bit more about my platform here today. And as I talk about, you constantly hear me talking about keeping Canada prosperous, just, strong, and free. Put together a little video a while back about Canada's prosperity, and I think we need to get that back on track. But I also need to talk a little bit about our justice and being a just country once again. In the last several years, Canada has seen just really some radical agendas take hold and that override the rights of parents in Canada. Gender ideology have been taught to our students against the will of a lot of parents across this country. And what we really want is to see our children taught and learn accurate scientific information. So that's something that I would fight hard against. I think it's wrong to allow children to mutilate their bodies, go on puberty blockers and stuff, especially against the will of their parents. And so we need to allow parents to have the right to intercede and get their children the help that they see fit for them, not what the government sees fit for them. And then also, over the last number of years, and this is something that I've spoken about for quite a long time actually, and I was really nervous about the slippery slope we were getting on, and it is really been quite the ride. State-sponsored assisted suicide has kind of just gotten out of control. And it used to be an option solely for the terminally ill that were really, really sick and were really, really suffering. And that is no longer the case. It's now been recommended to minors. There's people suggesting that 12-year-olds should be able to make a decision about dying assisted death for suffering depression. It's been recommended, we know, to some of our veterans and homeless people who have lost all hope. Instead of being able to get, because they've been having trouble finding a home, have just opted for the suicide option, government-assisted suicide. And so we need to put some boundaries in place there and get it back at least, if not rid of it, but get it back at least to the point where it was strictly for the terminally ill, and continue to promote life and hope, not give up in death. And then finally, law-abiding Canadians have been really attacked over the last year especially, but it has been under every Liberal government really, and that's because we've seen a number of Canadians lose the right to buy and sell and bequeath their legally acquired property, and that property is their firearms. In particular handguns. Recently the government's tried to even implement that with a number of hunting rifles. And so fortunately our opposition was able to create enough awareness that they've kind of shelved that for now, but keep this in mind, if the Liberals ever win a majority, we will lose our rights in Canada to own, possess, pass on and purchase any firearm. I guarantee it. That is their ultimate goal. And so I think the government needs to learn to respect the rights of our citizens. It needs to learn to respect our property rights. It needs to learn to respect our rights as parents, and we need to make sure that the boundary between government and our citizens is respected and enforced. And that's something that I'll fight for when I think about a just Canada. All right, so hope you're having a great day. If you have any questions, clarifications, whatever, drop me a line. I'm always happy to talk. www.chrispequin.ca is the website. All right, bye for now.